Hi, I'm Peter Mavro-Georges, and welcome to Dollhouse Productions. Here we have a beautiful Ampex ATR-124. Maybe about between 50 and 70 were ever produced. There's probably about 20 of them being used in commercial studios right now. It is the most advanced tape machine ever made by anyone, and it is the coolest tape machine ever made by anyone. It took us about $15,000 worth of work to get this one up to snuff. As you can see, it's a big machine. These are 10.5-inch reels on here. More than enough room to put 17-inch reels, I think. And let's have a look. So in this door, you'll see the power on switch. You'll see the perk on and off switch. Perk is a way to basically do a seamless punch where it ramps up and down, the punch in and punch out. And then here we have presets. Which is amazing. You actually have 4 presets for every tape speed that you can choose, where you can have preset EQ curves, 4 preset EQ curves, which is amazing. So each card, each channel card, and the channel cards live down here, each one, as you can see, has 4 different settings. 4 gain settings for record bias, 4 high frequency settings, 4 shelves, all for the record head. Then you've got your sync head, 4 gains, 4 high frequency, 4 low frequency, reproduce head again, 4 gains, 4 high frequency, 4 low frequency, all numbered 1 through 4. So from the top of the machine you can choose which preset you're working on, which is great. So when we use different kinds of tape, we will actually have the presets handy here and just hit them when we want them. You've got record inhibit. You've got some awesome stuff for the VU meters, a +10, which helps when you're dialing in bias. Right here you could write down your settings. Let's turn the machine on. So we turn the machine on, and the first thing you'll see, the reel servo is disarmed. This has a reel servo like an ATR-102 series, 100 series Ampex machines. Those are the fans. There's about 12 fans in this guy around back. Now, as you can see, we're up and running, and here we have our head stack. And let's have a look at this head stack. If you can get in really close, what you're going to see, it's a tiny bit dirty, but what we've got here is a very pristine 24-track head stack. This is a special head stack that's actually one of the later head stacks made for this unit. Let's pull some tape on there so you can see how beautiful the tape handling is on this machine. So the tape goes on like so, under here, through here, comes around, it's the counter. So we've got a cap stand and a counter. I'm going to put down my phone that I'm using as a flashlight for a second. Give this the old lick. This happens to be some friends of ours called Wild Child who did their album Fools here, and a very tape heavy record. Alright, so I've disarmed the reel servo and I'm pulling this on, and if you'll come here you'll see how elegantly this handles tape. So here we are. Now once the tape is on, if you have a look at these arms, all I do is pull on each reel a tiny bit and it just finds pressure. No cap stand, no pinch roller. Well, there's a cap stand, but there isn't a cap stand with a pinch roller. And there we are. And you'll see just how beautifully this guy handles tape. It's just very ginger with the tape. It runs like no other machine I've ever encountered. It just glides. It's like a Rolls Royce. Hit play, and there you have it. And she's just a babe. She really is a babe. Now if you look at the VUs here, right, each of these VUs has 3 sets of lights in it. And if you have bad bias, not enough bias, or not enough erase, the VU will flash red at you. So you will know ahead of time. This will actually tell you, it's ingenious, where your problems are, which is great. What else does this machine have? This specific machine, if you look inside, I don't know, can you get in there? Right here we have an auto bias card, which was a very expensive option back in 1980. what this allows you to do, once you've set your regular bias, what you could do with the auto bias card is, let's say you want to go up 2 or down 2 dB. This will actually auto bias the whole machine for you, which is fantastic. This machine also has multi-point search to cue, which is gives you 100 search points. Amazing. Very, very cool machine. Okay, so there you are. The power supply's over here. Your nice noisy fan in the front. This fan here was an add-on that a lot of ATR-124 owners did to pull the air over this linear power supply. It's a huge power supply. It's got over 40 transistors in it. We've completely rebuilt it, and we've been running this machine for a good 3 months now, so we are completely confident that you won't have the kind of ATR-124 related problems that one has heard of in the past. So here you have your regulator and your real servo, and we're including extra cards of each, both in working condition, so that if anything were to happen, you could keep up and running. Channel cards as well. We've got multiple channel cards, extras, and I believe we even have another multi-point search to cue card that'll be thrown in with this machine when we sell it. Now, over here, this is really cool. You have transfer functions here so that you can set your input, sync, repro, ready and safe for every single channel. You could have them, your transfer function, if it's in record, it could be set one way. You hit play, and then you could set it for something else. You could have it set for something else when it's in fast forward or rewind, and something else in stop. And you can actually have each transfer function follow along with wherever you are when you're shuttling. And this is this is where you would add your points, all of your points for your search to queue. So all your queue points would be here. These membranes will come out of this deck and go into a rolling remote. We have rolling remotes. We will be throwing in a rolling remote. Not sure of the condition of everything in it, but anything that's on this machine could actually be moved to the rolling remote. There's no reason to have it in 2 places. Okay, so that is the ATR-124.